What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Hungry Road. My name is Eric, and thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time seeing my face, please go ahead and smash the subscribe button and like the video while you're at it. But today's rental of the week is the 2024 Mazda CX-90. Absolutely beautiful three-row family crossover. No, it's an SUV. It's not a crossover. You can't make them this big and still say they're crossover. This is an SUV, sports utility vehicle. Ain't nobody doing no utility stuff with this. But anyway, yes, I saw this guy on the live, like, man, let me check that out. Besides how beautiful it is, Mazda's colors are insane. We'll get to the colors here in a second. But yes, this is the CX-90. They used to make the CX-9, but that kind of, since 2007, they made a CX-9, then they redid it, then they redid it, then they redid it. But in 2023, you could buy either the CX-9, which is the last of the other ones, or the CX-90. But in 24, it's just the 90. And what a choice it is. It can be a bit confusing if you're on the configurator, but I'm gonna try to straighten those things out for you. Let's get started. In my personal opinion, Mazda kind of flies under the radar. Yes, you see commercials and this and that, but you don't like see a lot of in-your-face Mazda-ness like you do with Toyota or Honda or like BMW or anything like that. They just kind of like exist. They remind me like Audis or Acura. You don't see a lot of stuff in your face about it. It's like a if you know kind of car. And people love them. That's why they're so popular. I think the only two Mazdas I reviewed on my channel were the Miata back in like I don't know what year it was, doesn't matter. And then the CX-5, which I liked a lot. But this kind of continues that design trend. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. But here's where it gets crazy. There are 8 trim levels. Why? You don't need 8 trim levels. Let's go over them real quick, and I'm gonna break them down to you real fast. Every single trim starts with the word turbo. Let's get that out the way right now. And there are 5 with one engine option and 3 with another engine option. So the smaller engine option, they're really the same engine. They're both a 3.3 liter single turbo inline 6-cylinder engine in the Select, Preferred, Preferred Plus, Premium, and Premium Plus. That engine makes 280 horsepower and 332 foot-pounds of torque. Fine, that's probably not enough for this pretty hefty vehicle here, but in the Turbo S, S Premium, and S Premium Plus, it's the same 3.3 liter turbo inline 6-cylinder engine, but the horsepower is bumped up to 340 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque. Now, all the trims come with their iActive all-wheel drive Mazda-ness, and that's fine. But like, it's really nitpicky, because like, why do you need all these trims? You can just say, here's a car, pick which engine you want, and then like your add-ons, and add-ons are crazy. We'll get to that later. But because I'm not a professional automotive journalist or whatever, I don't get given press cards with all the information on it. I have to go do the research myself. So when I get given a car at the rental car agency, I get on the configurator, I try to put it together, piece it together myself. So I've landed on the Turbo Premium. That's what I think this is. And I say that because we have the bigger 21-inch wheels, we have the panoramic glass roof, and we also have the chrome bits sprinkled around the car, which are done very tastefully. But what we don't have is the bigger 12.3-inch infotainment screen, the premium leather seats, and the 360-degree view camera safety thing. So see how I put you right in the middle? All the trims below what I mentioned don't have the bigger wheels, the glass roof, or the chrome bits, and I think it's called Premium Plus, has the things I just mentioned, the bigger screen, the 360 view camera, and whatever else I just forgot. So when you spec your 2024, maybe even 25 Mazda CX-90 on the configurator, you get the choice of 4 free colors, and those are going to be Deep Crystal Blue Mica, Jet Black Mica, Platinum Quartz Metallic, and Sonic Silver Metallic. Those are decent colors. Like I said earlier, Mazda does a really good job with their colors, but wait till you hear these. For only an extra $595, that seems to be a pretty common price among car makers, you can get rhodium white, machine gray metallic, soul red metallic, my favorite red by far by almost any manufacturer. It's like a cherry, ridiculous, but you gotta see it in person. And artisan red premium, which is what you have here. Absolutely blue, not blue, beautiful, deep red, almost like a burgundy sort of like levels to it. Gorgeous colors, nice job, Mazda. You can kind of see like in the sun, like it almost like fades and gives a different color when you look at it. Nice job, guys. All right, let's discuss the front end of the Mazda CX-90. It's not beautiful, but it's not ugly either. It kind of gives me like smushed cheetah face vibes, if you can kind of see it a little bit. I love the subtle use of the chrome. Chrome emblem, chrome right here, chrome here, and it's a little bit down at the bottom. It's not overly done. Giant grille, like all of this is wide open. I can see right through there. Some flaps in there for extra air when it gets too hot outside. This is your radar detector. It is your radar for like adaptive cruise control, which now all trims have. Again, more airflow down here and more airflow in the sides. It's actually, I can see right through to the ground over there. Nice use of, I don't know, aerodynamics maybe, but it adds a little bit of aggression to the front end. It would have looked pretty boring. I've just left that little blank out there. But yes, let's check out the lights real quick. So these are your running lights right here. And all the actions over here, your beams, your low beams, your ambers like over there. But one cool thing about the Mazda turn signals for this year or next year, let's go ahead and turn the flashers on. Pay attention to the mirror and the front end. Hold on, where the button, am I hitting it? Yes, I hit it. So notice the light lights up and then fades out. That is so cool. You don't see that in any other manufacturer. The back does it too. We'll discuss that in a second, but yeah, right there and up here, very, very, very cool. Bright, fades out. I like that a lot. So here's your turbo 3.3 liter inline six engine. You can't see it because Mazda put the biggest engine cover on it could find, but I'm seeing we could unlock it. So let's go ahead and see if we can unlock and take, oh, here we go. See, someone already tried to do it. I've never done it before. Let's just do it, take it off, and see what this thing looks like. Here we go. We got action. Yeah, it's not much happening here. Very hot though. The engine looks like it's kind of cocked sideways. That's very interesting. Man, so turbo's like right over here. Nothing crazy. Yeah, it looks much better with the engine cover on. But there is some sort of electric assist. If you look up here, is an indication of a lithium-ion battery. And there's a website to recycle it. I don't know. It doesn't act like a hybrid when you're driving it, but I'm sure it's for like maybe some extra torque or I don't know. It's not a regular hybrid. Speaking of hybrid, yes, you can buy a plug-in hybrid Mazda CX-90. I forget what those cost. This one starts around $37,000, and I think at the top end, probably about $57,000, which I think is pretty good bang for your buck compared to like some of these other SUVs where are getting pretty crazy with the prices. All right, here we have the rear end of the Mazda CX-90. Much less going on back here than it was up front. Of course, you have your nice windshield wiper right there, logo. You have your model number, all-wheel drive. Of course, all the trims are all-wheel drive. E-Active, Sky Active suspension, all-wheel drive software. You know how it works. License plate smack dab in the middle, it's fine. Kind of loses me right here. It's a little boring. Could have did a little bit more right here, but I like the subtle use of the chrome down here at the bottom. And we have all the action sort of right here. Tail lights, brake light, all that stuff. Reverse light right in the middle. And you want to see the fading light I mentioned earlier. Let's go up in here. Turn on the flashers. And here we go. We have the nice fading LED light. That is just such a cool touch. I don't see many other car makers doing. I know it, if you look at the old style incandescent bulbs, they kind of do this all by themselves because the filament has to come on, then burn out. LEDs don't have that, so it's really sharp. But this kind of gives it more of a, I don't know, I can do it if I want to flavor. I like that a lot. So there are 4 ways to get into the cargo area of the Mazda CX-90. There is a button to the left of the steering wheel. There's a button directly underneath the logo right here. There's also the trunk button on the key here. And you can also kick your foot directly underneath the middle of the car. The car will flash 1 time, not 3 like most cars, and the cargo space will open up. All right, here is the trunk area of the Mazda CX-90 with the third row up. As you can see, all the rows are up right now. I have my little backpack and my tools right here, but you want to know what it's like when the seats are folded down. So to do that, you have to use two hands, but I only have one right now. I got a camera in one. Pull the strap one time, the headrest will fold down. If you pull it again, you hear that click. Now the seat can fold forward. Oh, I must have did it wrong. Try one more time. Click, click. So yeah, you got to use two hands. So click and an elbow. There you go. Seat goes down. And the same for the other one. Click, elbow. So now you have a lot more space back there. There is cup holders for the third row back here. We got USB-C ports. See, I ain't even got to get in the third row to do the review. I can do it from right here. Ha ha. Some cargo hooks right there. Some ventilation. Not bad at all. You do got a reading light right up there. But it's decent. And did I mention, you can just kick your foot again and the trunk will close itself. Nice job, guys. Before we even get to the key, I just want to admire how beautiful and elegant this truck SUV crossover thing is. I love how long the rear section is right here. The hood's long. I mean, this is a big car. 3 rows. It's just, I love the sloping. It's just beautiful. I can't get enough of it. But yes, love the sort of use of the chrome down here. It does say Mazda down here. You can get some running boards if you wanted those, like an extra 800 bucks, something like that. We do have sort of a subtle sort of nod to the inline 6. I thought it would have had a turbo logo or something right there, but big 21-inch wheels up front. The Premium Plus, you get like in a Turbo Premium Plus, whatever, you get different wheels, of course. But yes, here's the key. It's a little lackluster. It's so light, it doesn't feel like anything. But all the buttons are on the sides. There's no buttons, no buttons. They're on the side here. So we have lock, unlock, hold the trunk button down there. Here's your panic button. Make sure the car is locked first before you try this thing here. It is locked. All right, great. Like any other car, put your hand in the door. Boom, that's it. But listen to the door when it shuts. It sounds hollow and tinny, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But yeah, let's check out the inside now. Of course, I forgot to tell you how to lock it. There's a little indentation right there. You can see it. Press that button, locks the car. We are now inside the Mazda CX-90, and it's not bad. It doesn't look like a European luxury car or anything like that, but it is pretty straightforward. Got some interesting things to discuss over here. Lots of cool little aluminum over here. The door handles right there. Window switches are all automatic going down. Little piping right here. By the way, black leather is standard for this trim. You can get like a grayish leather, but that's what it's called. Premium Bose sound system. Cup holders down here. A lot of action over here to the side. I'll discuss that in 1 second. So you can turn on your parking sensors off and all that stuff right here. I-stop, start, stop, whatever. Traction control. Seat memories down here. And then your trunk memory as well. And this thing is interesting because it like juts out into like the door. Like it has to go into this cutout perfectly. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But moving on. Vents right here. And we have a tachometer off to the left, a all digital screen in the middle, and we have your temperature and fuel off to the right. Let's put our foot on the brake and just stops right here to the top. Everything comes on. Not bad. Christmas tree action. Let's get the alerts finish and we'll continue. So this screen in the middle can be changed. Not so busy steering wheel, pretty light to be honest. So we have your source control, media controls are right here, and info is what you want. So press the info button, you can cycle through different things. So driving information, miles per gallon, then you can change it to like your, I don't know, what is this? Driver assist, and then about a speedometer, nothing crazy. And your cruise control and stuff is all over here on the right side. Here is where they lose me, on this trim at least. This is not a touch screen. I get it because it's kind of far away from you. They want you to do everything with this little knob right here. Turn it and stuff starts to happen. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are standard, but yeah, I'm not digging this. Like if I want to touch something on the screen, like I want to go there, I should be able to do that. I should have to turn. My wife's 2015 Audi acts like this, not a 2024 Mazda. Anyway, below that, we have all the climate control stuff down here. Pretty cool touch with the temperatures being up here, kind of jutting out above the climate control. Heated seat, I'm sure cooled seats are fine. I wonder what this third one is. Maybe a massage seat? Nah, ain't no way, because it's not over there. But anyway, AC button, all kind of cool stuff. This is all self-explanatory right here. You can get a wireless phone charger to go right there. It's like another 580 bucks or something like that. Pretty cool little silver theme happening right here. And we have your drive modes. So we have off-road, normal, and sport. Nothing crazy, to be honest, but the gear shifter can be confusing the first time you use it. You have to put your foot on the brake, squeeze the front, and move over to reverse. While in reverse, here is the camera. Not bad. If you had an upper level trim, you would have the 360-degree camera, but no big deal. And you just pull back for neutral, pull back again for drive. Now, go back in the park, all the way up and over. Not too confusing. Hill assist, if you're going downhill, keeps your speed for you. And your media center right here, your back button, navigation, how to get to your media, home, is pretty self-explanatory. All right, we're now in the second row of the CX-90, and it's pretty decent, pretty comfortable back here. I have my seat moved all the way back. I'm sure their seat's all the way back. It's fine, we got room back here. You can have your own little sunshade. It's just manual. You just gotta pull it up and put it there. Hold on. I think we got it. I missed one. There we go. Little reading light in the corner. Nothing crazy. We have our own climate control back here with 2 USB-C ports. We do have cargo space on the back of each seat as well. But one weird thing is, like, why is the headrest so far up? Like, I can't even reach, like, there's parts of the seat I can't touch because the headrest is so far. I don't understand it. If I lean back, I don't get it. But then the armrest goes up. I don't quite understand this part here, but it's fine. I guess we could sit up or whatever. But you do have cup holders that can fold out from the driver's side second row seat. Not bad, but yeah, decently comfortable, soft seats. I have all my amenities. I can see out the sunroof. This is nice back here, man. This is a decent 3-row SUV. Some SUVs are absolutely gargantuan and gigantic, and it's just like the Yukon XL, the Escalades, the Wagoneers. Like, those are just absolutely enormous vehicles. This one has the same sort of functionality, but it doesn't feel as big, and I like that. I like that much better than those. If you want to know how to get in the third row, there's a little lever up here on the top right or top left part of the seat. Pull it forward, the seat will slide forward just to here. Now you have to slide it forward the rest of the way manually, allowing you access into the third row. All right, guys, we are inside the Mazda CX-90. You caught me in the middle of a highway turn. Let's see if we can put our foot down and get some out of this 280 horsepower single turbo. Here we go. Sound too bad though. Hold on, when they get up there, it doesn't sound too bad at all. Okay, Mazda, see you out here. They can make racing engines and stuff like that. It's cool. But yes, first impressions when I first got into the car, it is so soft. Not say soft, it's comfortable. Let's go with that. I like the thick steering wheel, nice and easy to grip. It's not too busy, and I like that. It's not too much going on. Yes, the screen is set way back over there, like my arm is fully extended. I do have to reach way out here to touch it, but you can't even use touch screen on the screen. You gotta use this little dial down here, as I explained earlier in the video. That's a bit of a drawback. I really don't like it, because you have to literally, about Apple Music or Apple CarPlay, I have to like twist this thing and get to whatever I want to do. I don't like that at all. But it's fairly straightforward driving. You can kind of feel the weight of the car, you feel the size of the car just a little bit, but again, it is not as big as the Yukon XLs, the Escalades, the Expeditions, Infiniti, QX80s. Like, it's a much smaller version of those cars, but gives you the same sort of functionality of it. 3-row, it was a 7-passenger SUV, maybe you can get 3 in the very back, maybe 2 6-passenger, doesn't matter. But yes, the captain's chairs in the second row are an option. You don't have to get them. Well, I think they come standard when you get like turbo premium or one of the trims. It's not standard on all the trims.
But yes, this rear view mirror is pretty sleek and cool. You have like a garage settings right underneath here on the left side. You can also upgrade to a digital rear view mirror for another 800 bucks. So that means you are not obstructed by anything in the back seat, like suitcases or whatever. And I always would option for that. I liked it. I mean, the last time I saw one of those, it might have been in an Escalade I drove years ago before I even started doing car reviews, and it was done so well. So when I was on the configurator, near the end, when you're like near the summary, Mazda gives you all these little tiny options. Cargo nets, pet ramps, pet restraint, pet seats. They have this little thing that comes out of the back of the trunk so that when you're getting your suitcases out, you don't scuff your paint. I have all written down here. You can get like paint protection film. You can get seat protection, the splash guards. I mean, all kind of stuff. Rear crossbars and the roof stuff. There's so many more options you can get on top of the trims. But I get it. Why did they do that for the whole car? I guess people get confused trying to create their own sort of thing. Maybe the trim just help the manufacturing process. I don't know. But yes, the car is nice and quiet. I can still hear outside road noise, but I don't feel like it's as loud as other cars. The sound system is nice and sweet. Bose, of course. Nice, deep, rich rumble of the bass. I like the bass heavy music, of course. But I feel good in here. I feel comfortable. I feel secure. I feel safe. This car does have like a sort of adaptive steering thing if you drift out of the lane, but it will not steer for you if you're driving on the highway. However, there are two blank buttons down here. I think Mazda does have some sort of software like that. It's just not available on this trim level. I don't get to drive a lot of 3-row, 8-passenger SUV type trucks, SUV crossover things, but I really do like this one. I think it fits me better than the giant SUVs. Like, you only see these giant cars in like America and Canada. The rest of the world, they don't really have these giant footprints on the road like we have this space out here for. Go to Europe, you don't see stuff like this. So I like this is a smaller footprint. Like, look at this thing, Toyota Sequoia. It's huge. Who needs that much truck? Apparently somebody. But anyway, to the outro, I do like this thing a lot. One thing I did notice while driving, so the Mazda has signed a speed limit recognition. It says 65 in the corner right there. It'll put it right there on your speedometer. That's pretty cool. Hoping you don't speed or go over or anything like that. I don't have any flashing warning errors or anything like that. See, oh yeah, see, it shows it's red as I'm exceeding the speed limit. Why Mazda in here snitching on us?
Well guys, that is my time with the 2024 Mazda CX-90, and I absolutely loved it. I only had it for about 3 days, but I can easily see why this would be a top seller. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing wins awards left and right. I was so impressed with how soft and smooth it drove. I haven't driven Rolls Royces and stuff, but like, it was so quiet. It is kind of like went about its business. You didn't hear the engine really, kind of a little bit, but it was just so soft. And it's on big 21-inch wheels. Like, that's crazy. I loved it. Yes, I would like the bigger screen that I can actually touch and use. I'd like more power. I said that in every single video. It just is what it is. I like the price point. It's reasonable, I think. You can get like good leasing deals and stuff like that. And of course, the secondhand market's gonna go crazy with these kind of things. The paint color, it looks beautiful. I love it. So yeah, man, let me know what you think of the Mazda CX-90 down below. I know they have the Mazda CX-3, CX-30, CX-5, CX-70, CX-90. Where's the CX-50? Maybe that's coming next. I don't know. But all right, guys, remember to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. There's never an empty tank or empty stomach on this road. We're still marching toward 5,000 subscribers. We're getting there. We're growing. We did surpass over 1 million views a little while ago. So thank you guys for watching this video, all these videos. Thanks to like one single video for getting almost 100,000. This is short. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, take care. Stay safe.